Uh, Last Sunday, we marched around Jericho and the walls fell down, and God had told Israel to kill all the living, whether humans or animals, kill them all, and take all of the things that wouldn't burn, silver and gold and anything of value, and give that to the tabernacle. And all of that went to God. And they were not supposed to keep anything from the city. Nothing from the conquest at all. They went to the next town, and it was just a little thing, so they decided to only send some of their soldiers to the town. And the name of the town is literally spelled A-I. So that's how we pronounce it, A-I. And they sent plenty of soldiers down, but they didn't send the whole army, but they sent plenty of soldiers down to take it. And the men from Ai came out and started fighting, and they started winning. And the Israelite soldiers ran away. I think the Bible says there were some 30 men killed. And they went back to camp, and they began crying, and Joshua and the leaders tore their clothes, and they began crying and wailing, "God, what'd you do wrong? Why, you should have left us out in the desert, and that'd be better than your name being ruined like this, and what happened?" And God said, "Get up from the ground. There's sin. Someone messed up. That's what's wrong." So, the next morning, Joshua called a representative from each of the 12 tribes. And God told them, "Yeah, take the tribe of Judah." And I don't know how God told them exactly. I suspect there was a black stone and a white stone in the high priest's breastplate. And they probably used that. You reach your hand in, and if you pull out the white stone, that's the person that you want. And if you pull out a black stone, it's not. Or vice versa. Something along that line was probably what they used, and they prayed for God to give them the right answer. However he did it, God said, "I want you to take Judah." So the other tribes went down. They took the tribe of Judah with a representative from each clan in the tribe of Judah. And God said, "Okay, I want that clan." So the other clans left, and they took that clan, and they took a representative from each family in that clan. And God said, "I want that family." And then they took every member of that family, and God said, "That guy there, Achan, talk to him, and you'll know what happened." And Achan said, "Yeah, I sinned. When I was in helping conquer Jericho, there was this nice pile of silver, and there was a gold bar, and this really cool coat from Babylon. And I took them and I buried them in a hole under my tent instead of taking them to the temple like I was supposed to." So they took Achan and everything he owned out. They stoned him and his family actually, stoned them all to death, buried them with rocks, and then they began to pray. And God said, "Okay, you've taken care of the sin. You know I mean business now. When I tell you to do something, this is how I want you to conquer Ai." So they followed the plans God gave them to conquer Ai, and this time they won. They completely conquered the town. They completely destroyed it. They killed all the people, but this time God told them, "You can keep the animals. You can keep any of the money that you find, any of the gold or the silver, or cool coats from Babylon that you find. You can keep anything you want. It's all yours. The first fruits, what was in Jericho, the first town, that went to the temple, but the rest you get to keep." And so they got to keep everything from the town of Ai. Now, had Achan done what he was told, he'd have probably gotten more from Ai than he would have from what he tried to keep from Jericho, and he ended up losing everything. So we need to listen to God when he tells us to do something, to obey him, and things come out good for us. And when we don't, They don't. Okay, let's sing our song. This is our candle, that's our light. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Won't let Satan blow it out, I'm gonna let it shine. Won't let Satan blow it out, I'm gonna let it shine. Won't let Satan blow it out, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hide it under a bush, oh no, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bush, oh no, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bush, oh no, I'm gonna